Hi everyone, I'm Vicki. I hope you all are safe and stocked up with supplies at home. If you are deemed an essential worker during this time, my respect and love goes out to you. I thank you for your service and appreciate what you do. I'm grateful to have the choice, and I'm choosing to stay home because I feel that it will help heal the world faster and hopefully keep me um, from getting sick and from spreading to other people. Okay, today is April 1st. It sounds like we may be here for a while longer, and while I'm grounded with my travel business and halted in my e-commerce business, like many of you, I've had to make some changes. I had to pivot. What was something that I could do to help? I've used the free Zoom plan for years. I love it, and it seems to be the new buzzword for 2020. So I enjoy making these quick presentations. I've accumulated some cool tools and apps. Zoom makes it easy to invite, to join in, and to share. While Zoom is a great platform for creating video presentations with an interactive audience, there are other platforms such as YouTube and Facebook Live. I thought it appropriate to use Zoom in this case, and I am here to teach you how to use it too. My daughter was helping me test a few things the other night, and my grandcat made an appearance. I've gotten a lot of mileage out of this and a lot of likes on this picture. I may have to hire him as a model. His name is Shady. So it's like we're grounded. You know, when I travel, I connect with others, and I miss that. I've discovered over the years that I like video as the next best thing to being there. This was my first official happy hour last week. We had a successful Zoom with a couple of ladies from my local senior group. Both of these ladies were Zooming for the first time that day. The lady on the bottom, this was her first Zoom ever, a Zoom virgin she was. The other gal, top left, this was number 2 for her, and she was going to attend number 3, a family reunion Zoom later that evening. She was having a blast. And that's me there on the top right. So here's how you get started. You now have this video to watch, but I started with a basic Google search asking how to use Zoom. This is what came up. You can register for your free Zoom account in advance at zoom.us. That is not a .com. Make note of that, zoom.us. If you're on your computer, you will need to download the Zoom program. If on mobile, there is an app. Create your account, log in, follow the instructions. There can be a small learning curve for some, but I think you'll enjoy using this platform. If your camera ready, have your cameras on so the group can see your beautiful face. Also know where you can toggle your camera and microphone on and off. We'll go a little bit more into detail on that in just a bit. There are video trainings on how to join a meeting, as well as a full training series on how to host meetings and webinars. This was from clicking into the help area on Zoom. You can watch this short video here on how to join a meeting. You can register for live training sessions, watch the recordings, watch video tutorials. The trainings are mostly for hosting, so don't worry about that if you just want to join into a Zoom just to get started. But know that you do have the ability to host your own Zoom meetups. You can invite up to 100 people, and we'll have up to 40 minutes of free time. If you want longer than that for your group, you can take a short break, reconvene using the same link for another 40-minute session, and continue on from there. This is your My Account page. You will have your own personal meeting ID link. You can use this link to start a quick meeting at any time. Just remember that anyone that you share this link with can come into your room unannounced at any time, depending on your settings. So if you've shared this on a public forum, know that strangers can come into your room. You may want to create special links for important meetings or live and regular scheduled events. You can also require a password to enter the Zoom or establish a waiting room for guests to be approved by the host, which is you, to enter. These two things will also prevent hackers from entering into your Zoom. Yes, there are hackers everywhere. To keep this video more basic, I won't go into all of the things on the menu here, but this is where all of your settings reside. Once you feel comfortable, you can go in and make some adjustments to some of your defaults. Get things set how you like them. This is an example of being in the waiting room. Here we are waiting for our team meeting to start and the host to go live. They've created a waiting room. You should have had the chance to check your audio and video prior to this. You can also check it from this page. It's a good idea that everything is working before you enter this room. I'm on my PC here. I'm in the room now, and as you can see in the lower left corner that my mic and video are both blocked with the red arrow going across. My menu bar is here on the bottom. Where the blue arrow is pointing, this is where your toggle switch is for both audio and video. Just click the icon picture of either to turn both on or off. If the red line is there, you're off. If it's gone and you just see the mic and the camera, you are on. So it's like an on and off switch. Your account picture will display when you have your video turned off. Here's a close-up. You can click on the little arrow to the side there in order to bring up your menu for additional audio and video settings. That is the first place that you're going to want to check if you're troubleshooting any audio or video issues. You can click on the little arrow to the side of each icon in order to bring up the settings in case you're having problems. Some common issues are not having the correct mic or camera selected. Also making sure that you've allowed Zoom to access them, and you'll have a chance in those settings to correct that issue. So when you're in a group setting or a Zoom presentation, keep your microphone muted when you are not speaking. That will keep any background noise that you may have from disturbing others in the room. And always remember, when your camera is on, you don't want to be caught doing something embarrassing. Continuing along the menu, next up you have the ability to invite others. You can invite by email or direct link. You will also have the option to copy the entire invitation, which includes instructions on how to phone in. You can either manage or view participants depending on if you are the host or a participant yourself. You have the ability to chat with others in the room. Clicking on chat will bring up the chat window. You can also make a recording of your Zoom by pressing the record button. On the far right is where you can leave the meeting, and I'll also mention the top right is where you can enter into full screen mode. I needed to install Zoom on my iPad, so I took a couple of screenshots to show you a mobile version of Zoom. On the left is what the app looks like in the App Store, so you'll know that you have the right app. Once installed, in the middle picture there, you see I could then enter the meeting ID if I knew it, or I could go back and click on the provided link again. I can also select in advance what my audio and video will do when I enter into the room. And on the last slide, this is where you'll make sure that you've allowed Zoom to access your audio. So I showed you where you could fix it. This is where you can set it. So here's what my iPad controls look like. You can select your group view or switch around your camera view on the left there. At the top are your main controls, where on the computer they were at the bottom. They're at the top on the iPad. Your mute and your stop video to toggle your mic and camera on and off are right up there. Again, use these buttons wisely. That's the basics. Thanks for hanging in there. I hope this helps you in getting started with Zoom online video chat. It's easy, it's fun. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help. Travel. I so miss it. I'm a people person and I miss being able to connect with my friends. Zooming will help in many ways and for more than just business. I believe staying connected will help us through this time. It will help us pass the time, finding ways to entertain ourselves and using it for presentations like this for helping others. Maybe you have ideas that you'd like to share. I participated in a chat this week with a widows group that I belong to. We had 20 attendees, and one woman made the comment that you can't put a price tag on meetings like this. The connection with other widows made her day so much better and a lot less lonely. It was a priceless experience, and it was all for free from the comfort of her shelter at home living room. I'm pivoting my business. I know travel will come back. It will eventually be stronger than ever. People love to travel, and one day they'll feel comfortable doing it again. One day I'll feel comfortable doing it again. In the meantime, I'll teach you how to Zoom. We'll get to know each other and we'll find ways to collaborate. That's another thing I love to do, connect and collaborate. What can we do to help each other? So please reach out. I'm open for suggestions. Does any of this inspire you to do something more? Let me know how I can help. That's what this is all about, connecting with the right people. My business motto and goal has been to obtain the laptop lifestyle, working anywhere I have a Wi-Fi connection, and the travel business works perfectly for me, so I'm hanging tight. I've created a business page called Laptop Lyfe, life with a Y. I share tools and resources that I find, many that I still use today. I share mentors that I follow. Most times I'm sharing these things so that I don't lose track of them myself. Watch for the next Laptop Life soon, coming up soon. Don't be afraid now. I hope you've learned enough that you'll feel comfortable to join in and to say hi. Thank you again. Be safe, take care, and I hope to see you on Zoom soon. Thanks.